Today, I'm putting 4 AIs against each other in a current players only 82-0 draft challenge. Each AI will draft their starting 5, then we'll put them in the same league to see who has the best record and ultimately who comes out on top as champion. It'll be a snake style draft, so if you got the last pick in the first round, you get the first pick in the second round. Let's jump straight into it. First, we'll spin a wheel to determine who gets that number 1 selection. Oh, whoops, this is the wheel of begging for subscribers. Hey, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel though. Trying to hit 600K this year. If you're already subscribed, like the video. Here's our wheel with the 4 AIs: Google Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok, and Microsoft Copilot. Whoever we land on first, we'll pick first. It's pretty simple. Second will get the second pick, and so on. And it might be Grok picking first overall. It will be Grok with the number 1 pick, picking second overall in this current players draft challenge will be Google Gemini. We've used Google Gemini a lot on the channel. Y'all might be familiar. And then there were 2. Whichever one we don't land on will get the last pick, and it's going to be ChatGPT with the final pick. Silver lining though, you get back-to-back picks. Last pick in the first round, first pick in the second round. Copilot will be selecting third overall though. Here's the prompt we've got. I'll be sending pretty much the same thing to the other AIs. It says, I'm putting 4 AIs against each other in a current players only 82-0 draft challenge in NBA 2K26. Each AI will draft a starting 5 in a snake draft format. You will only be picking a starting lineup, no bench. Just had to be very clear with that because sometimes the AIs can get confused. You're picking first, and once the other AIs have picked, I'll get back to you to inform you of their pick. With the number 1 overall pick in this NBA 2K26 current players only starting 5 snake drafts, I select Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. You can't go wrong with the Joker. Jokic ties for the highest rating in the game, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at a 98 overall and stands out as the ultimate centerpiece. I could agree with that. I think Wemby could have been a guy you go with at 1 just because of defense, but I mean, you can't go wrong with Jokic. He's the ultimate centerpiece for an unbeatable lineup, elite playmaking, career high assists in recent seasons, rebounding, scoring, inside out, and defensive versatility as center/power forward. I don't know about this part, but sure. His 24 badges make him a triple-double machine. So it seems like the Grok AI is real analytical, talking about badges, talking about numbers, and we saw this in the previous draft we did that was all time. If you haven't checked that one out, feel free to after this one. And then it says perfect for dominating in Park Pro-Am Rec or to chase 82-0. Can't wait to see what the other AIs grab. Okay, sent pretty much the exact same prompt to Google Gemini, who's picking it too, except I said, hey, Grok took Joker at 1. Since I'm picking second and Jokic is already off the board, I need a player who can dominate both ends of the floor and serve as a physical mismatch in the 2K26 engine. With the second pick, Google Gemini is taking Giannis Antetokounmpo. In an 82-0 challenge, consistency and health, durability are key, but in 2K, physical tools often trump everything else. By taking Giannis, I'm securing elite interior D. With Joker gone, you need somebody who can negate his playmaking at the rim for sure. Great help defender. Transition dominance. Giannis will boom on you on the break. Positional versatility. Yeah, Giannis can be a center, a playmaker, can be the floor general at the 4, or slide to the 5 if you need to. And then here's the draft board thus far. We'll head on over to our next pick. I'm for Microsoft Copilot that Jokic and Giannis have already been taken, and at number 3, they say if Jokic and Giannis are already off the board, then at pick 3 in a current players only challenge, I'm locking in Luka the Don. Shai's getting disrespected. Rating MVP, Finals MVP. What, the free throw? Nobody's picked him so far. They're saying Luka's the best offensive engine in the league. They're saying, yeah, Luka's a V8. Shai's a 4-cylinder. If you know, you know. Elite scoring, elite playmaking, elite shot creation, 2K cheat code. Nah, for sure, the Don is a 2K cheat code. Perfect counter to Joker and Giannis. Well, he's not going to be able to guard them, but yeah, he controls pace, spacing, perimeter creation, plug and play with any future picks. He can work with a lot of guys, but you need to get some defenders with him. He gives me the most reliable path to an 82-0 offense, and I can build a terrifying two-way roster around him with my next pick in the snake. Whenever you're ready, hit me with the next selection so I can make my next move. All right, bet. I really think GPT's got a great opportunity here at pick 4. You can snag SGA 4th pick? That's beautiful. beautiful. Tatum! Yo! Do these AIs not know about Shai? With Jokic, Giannis, and Luka off the board, my pick at 4 is Jason Tatum. Why Tatum is the best choice here, especially for an 82-0 elite two-way wing, high-level scoring. I see the vision. I mean, yeah, he defends the wing and on the perimeter, crucial in the sim and gameplay, off-ball, friendly, doesn't need heliocentric usage like Luka. He'll fit perfect with future ball dominant or off-ball stars, can be flexible, run the 3 or 4, durable, consistent. Well, we did see the injury recently, but yeah, prior to that, he was real durable. And get well soon, JT. Should be back soon. 2K meta friendly. Board check. Elite bigs are thin but manageable later. Elite wings dry up fast. Okay. Oh yeah, and it's a snake. It's a snake draft. So you got another pick right away. I thought that the GPT would know that, but I'm gonna go ahead and inform it of that. Hey, it's a snake. You get to pick again. Perfect. Back to back changes everything. Oh, this AI is Nico Harrison. Anthony Davis at 5. Shai Gilgeous still on the board at pick 6. No interception. Why AD is the move here. Defensive anchor. Can protect the rim. Man, we got 2 guys who have major injury histories at this point, but we are running with injuries off, so it's cool. Perfect complement to Tatum. Covers interior D. Can finish. Catch live. Shoot the mid-range. Not a high usage guy. No bench. No problem. One of the best conditioning. They're lucky injuries are off, because what you mean? Bro, Anthony Davis's bones are a tenderism video. What are we talking about? No bench, no problem. 2K cheat code, paint defense, mobility. So you got Tatum, you got AD, and now it says you're set up. Yes, Steph's still on the board. Howley, SGA, get a stretch big, pause. All right, we'll go ahead and go back. We're snaking on over to Copilot. Okay, here we go. At pick 6, Copilot. Oh my gosh. Yo, we got to use this as evidence to why AI can't take people's jobs, bro. Because what? With Luka already locked in as my offensive engine, and pick 6, I'm taking Joel Embiid. Why Embiid so perfect? Oh my gosh. Perfect pairing with Luka. Shai is still on the board. MVP level interior dominance. Unstoppable in the post mid-range. Yeah, foul generation for sure. 2K monster. Size, strength, badges. Embiid's like an 89, by the way, in 2K26. Elite rim protection. Pick and roll, pick and pop synergy. Sure, man. Top 3 offense, built by Luka. Top 3 defense, anchored by Embiid. 2 players who force mismatches and foul trouble. Yeah, I don't see the vision from Copilot. All right, Gemini, you got an opportunity to get Shai with Giannis. You might just secure the dub if you do that. So let's see with pick number 7 who Google Gemini will be taking here. Refining the draft strategy, determining draft priorities. What you got for me? Things are getting interesting. Copilot now has a massive offensive engine in Luka and Embiid, while GPT has built a defensive wall. Thank you! I'm looking for the best player available to anchor my backcourt. With the 7th overall pick, I'll select Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In 2K26, Shai is a flat-out cheat code. Beast mode, balling so hard you think I got the cheat code. Oh my goodness, finally. He's coming off a 98 overall ratings, high with Joker, highest in the game. And for an 82-0, he's the perfect engine for several reasons. Ultimate two-way guard, SGA, arguably best perimeter defender among superstar guards. I could see that. Not ridiculous to say that. Pairing his wingspan and steal rating with Giannis' interior presence. Are you kidding me? No fly zone. Forces turnovers. The midi king. High percentage shots win games. Shai's elite mid-range and close shot ratings ensure he rarely has off nights. He's consistent. He's got stamina. He's durable. And now Grok is on the board at 8 and in the snake format. Grok goes back to back here, right? Let me make sure. Grok's got a big opportunity here. Back to back picks, and you already took Jokic at 1. I mean, you still got Steph on the board. Who else has kind of fallen down off the top? Steph, Bron, KD. Those are guys who are still available here. Anthony Edwards, shoot, man. Ant would be a really good pick here for sure. Wembanyama still. I didn't even think about that. Oh, they got to go Wemby. I don't care if you already got Joker. Put Wemby at the 4. If they get Wemby and like Ant, oh, it might be up. I know I said Shai and Giannis was crazy. Wemby, Ant, Jokic, it's over with. Grok's taking so long, bro. Come on. With the 8th overall pick, yes! Oh, no. This front court is going to be raw. Or sorry, this back court is going to be raw. 8th overall pick, you got Ant Edwards, 96 overall. Edwards is the highest rated available player at a 96. Oh, you know who hasn't got taken yet either? Spraylon Brown. An athletic scoring machine with elite finishing, shooting, and defense who torches in transition and off screens. Perfect speed and explosiveness to pair with Jokic's. Bro, Jokic playmaking for Ant Curry would be stupid. And back-to-back at 9, you're going Steph. And this Grok AI really likes to go off player overalls. If you haven't watched the all-time one, little spoiler, Grok likes to rock with the highest overall players. But nonetheless, he's the ultimate floor spacer with limitless range playmaking, off-ball movement. Yeah, that does unlock Jokic for sure. Endless PNRs, kickouts, that's slang for pick and rolls, by the way. And 40s, 40 pieces, Curry and Jokic. Oh. Okay, I gave Google Gemini the rundown. Hey, Grok took Ant Edwards at 8 and Steph at 9. Your backup, pick 10. So far, who does Google Gemini have? Gemini has Shea and Giannis. That's right. Bro, if they get Wemby at center, that's gotta be the pick. It's gotta be. With the 10th overall pick. Ooh! Victor Wembanyama. Gemini and Grok's teams are raw. With the 10th overall pick, I'm going for the most broken defensive pairing possible in the 2K26 engine. With the 10th pick, I select Victor Wembanyama pairing Giannis and Wemby. Oh, if the Spurs traded for Giannis, bro, imagine how crazy that front court would be. But in the front court is essentially a cheat code for an 82-0 challenge. In 2K simulations, the engine heavily rewards shot blocking and interior presence, and this duo provides that in spades. The no-fly zone between Giannis's help defense and Wemby's 7-3 frame and league-leading block ratings, the AI will struggle to score in the paint. In an 82-game sim, yeah, the high-level interior D is going to prevent upsets where the underdog gets hot at the rim. 5-out potential. Wemby can space the 3, space from 3. Shea can shoot it. Shea can drive. Giannis can drive. Rebounding wall. Yeah, you'll get a lot of rebounds there. And here's a quick little draft recap. Next, we got Microsoft Copilot back on the board here. Copilot back on the clock for pick number 11. Remember, so far they've got Luka and Embiid. Oh my gosh, man, Jimmy. Now listen, Jimmy, get well soon off the injury, but this might be the stupidest pick ever. Jimmy, the perfect fit. Ugh. Elite playoff mode wing defender, can guard Ant Curry, Shea Tatum. Oh, this is hurting my head. Low usage, high impact scorer who thrives next to Luka's creation, physical switch and clutch, locker room stabilizer. Yeah, unless he wants to trade. Copilot has gone rogue here. Luka, Embiid, Jimmy. This is terrible. We're sliding back on over to ChatGPT for back-to-back picks, and the roster so far is Jason Tatum and AD, and they're gonna go Halliburton and Kevin Durant at 12 and 13. You know what? This might redeem some of the nonsense GPT's done so far. Halliburton, the best pure playmaker left, elite shooting, low usage, perfect next to JT, 2K sim darling. That's a good way to put it. Efficiency, spacing, transition, keeps the offense from stagnating late in the game. You need a real PG with no bench. Hallie checks every box. KD, you know who he is. Automatic scoring insurance for sure. He's all state out there with the scoring. Can slide between small forward and power forward depending on matchups. Forces impossible defensive decisions. 3 elite shot creators. Yeah, Hallie, KD, Tatum, and those guys, like, yeah, they're not heliocentric. This is smart. They said final pick strategy, you could go Bam or Drew Holiday. Ooh, yeah, I'd probably go Devin Booker over those guys, but we'll see what GPT ends up doing at the final pick. It'll be back up here in a minute. Back on over to Microsoft Copilot. GPT went Hallie in 12, KD at 13, Spraylon Brown at 14. You finally made a good pick. Oh, they said, what about Jimmy Buckets? You also have Jimmy. Remember, I want to tell the AI that. Thanks for the reminder. Your roster at pick 14 is yes, and now you get Jaylen Brown. You got, okay, you're taking Spraylon Brown. Got you. You got your wings, Jimmy, JB. They can defend. I don't know why you wouldn't go Jaylen at 11 and take somebody else at 14 rather than Jimmy. I'm not trying to disrespect Jimmy, but Copilot will be back up later. Let's get to some other picks. We're back on over to Google Gemini. Then Grok will have back-to-back picks in just a second. So Copilot went Jimmy, then Jaylen Brown, 12 and 13. GPT was Hallie and KD. Remember, Gemini's got a squad right now. Shea, Giannis, Wemby. I would take Kawhi right now, to be honest with you. Kawhi still on the board. Devin Booker's going to be the guy. Yeah, that's a good pick. Knockdown shooter, secondary playmaker, can capitalize on the gravity of Giannis and Shea. Booker's the perfect connector. We saw that in Team USA. Booker was a great role player on a team full of stars. Catch and shoot, dead eye badges. Shea and Giannis live in the paint. Booker can shoot it. I mean, Shea can shoot it a little bit too, and that's his shots really come around. It's gotten better and better from 3. Secondary playmaking. If the defense blitzes Shea, Booker has high pass accuracy. Book's clutch, consistent. And so now Gemini has Shea, Book, Giannis, Wemby. Whoo! One more pick to round it out. Okay, GPT's got back-to-back picks to round things out here. I've recapped everything that went down in the draft so far. And so far, Grok is rocking out with Curry, Ant Edwards, and Jokic. I feel like this is the only team that can rival Gemini. But these next 2 picks are going to be incredibly key. I think somebody's got to go Kawhi, bro. Or Bron even, bro. Bron's still on the board. I wouldn't be mad at a Bron pick here either. Grok's been taking about 5 minutes, bro. You better come up with the greatest picks of all time. With the 16th pick, Spider-Man. I forgot all about Donovan Mitchell. That's a good pick. And the claw. Oh, man. So Grok's got Wardell and... Oh, but Mitchell is going to go to the 3. Kawhi's going to be the 4. So I'm going to go off what Grok said for the lineup. I would put Ant at the small forward personally, but Grok wants to go Mitchell is like 6'2". Does have a crazy wingspan, but that might be the one weakness of this lineup. Kawhi at the 4 I don't think is crazy at all. It's a good squad regardless, man. Great job from Grok. No way Bron goes undrafted, right? We got 3 more players to go. LeBron James still hasn't been taken. You understand how crazy that is? Grok taking Kawhi and Mitchell makes their team explosive but very small. Nah, I'm saying, bro, it just hit me with the do you want to provide feedback in the corner. Get that out of there. With the 18th pick, Bron does get taken. Ooh, the physicality and IQ squad. No, Emmanuel quickly, who just had a crazy game on my Warriors. My Warriors are cooked. Shea, Booker, Bron, Giannis, Wemby. The height advantage. Shortest starters are Shea and Booker is 6'6". Physically overwhelming team. Simulation badges. By having Bron, you get floor general dimer. Boost offense to everybody else on the floor. Defensive ceiling. Giannis and Wemby. Bron can get in those passing lanes. Spacing. Yeah, I mean, Gemini does have spacing at all positions. Grok is Steph, Mitchell, Edwards, Kawhi, Joker. Co-pilot has Luka, JB. Also JB, Jimmy Butler. Needs power forward and Embiid. And then GPT has Hallie, Tatum, Durant, AD. So we're up for 2 final picks. Close this thing out. Who will be the final pick for co-pilot? The board is breaking beautifully for us. You've already built a monster core. No, you haven't. Oh my gosh! Yeah, co-pilot's stuck in about 5 years ago. That leaves one glaring, perfect, absurdly clean fit for us at 19. Paul George. Oh! PG-13. This team's gonna be trash, bro. Elite two-way wing. 3rd high-end perimeter defender. Spot-up shooter. Secondary creator. Switchable size. Yeah, he's smooth. Good shooting. This team sucks, bro. This team might go 0-82. That'd be closer to 0-82 than 82-0. The only thing saving you is you got Luka and Spraylon Brown, bro. They say why this lineup can go 82-0. 3 elite perimeter defenders. Jimmy, Jalen, PG. MVP level rim protection and beat. No, this AI is really stuck like 5 years ago, which begs the question, why didn't they take Bron earlier? Switchability everywhere. No defensive weak link. 420+ PPG scores. Yeah, they're stuck in the past. Elite spacing around Luka and Embiid. A matchup nightmare. Oh. Last pick. Pick number 20 is Bam Adebayo. Oh, they really built Team USA. They got Hallie, KD, JT, AD, all guys who are on Team USA. Elite switch defender, can guard 1 through 5. No ego offense. Screens, handoffs, cuts, putbacks. Stamina, durability, defensive rating booster. Final starting 5 is Hallie, KD, JT, AD, Bam. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But we're going to go on ahead, put all these teams in 2K. We'll have 2 squads in the East, 2 squads in the West. From there, we'll simulate the season. And then whoever wins, I'll talk to the AI after and be like, hey, your team won. We're here. I put together all the squads in 2K. Fatigue's off. Foul outs are off so they can play every minute of every game. I've named every team according to what AI built them. So here's the co-pilot starting 5. The Google Gemini 5, which I gotta say, they gotta be the early favorites. GPT looks alright. I'd say Grok, they could compete. They could compete with Gemini. But I think it's really going to be a battle of Grok and Gemini. The other 2 teams, they're competing for second place. And actually, game 1 of the season, Grok and Gemini faced off. And Grok took care of them pretty handily. Yo! bro. Curry had 39, but Joker 17, 17, and 22. 22 dimes, bro. My goodness. We'll start off by simulating from the perspective of the Gemini team. Then we'll switch over throughout the season. Gemini starts off pretty good, but we'll slide on over to ChatGPT. They are 17 and 5 right now. Grok's really running it, so we'll watch them in a minute. GPT, though, over in the Eastern Conference, things are going quite swimmingly for them. Have they had any face-offs against opposing AI-built teams? Let's see. If GPT and Copilot faced off. Oh, they did face Copilot here and actually, or no, they faced Grok here and actually won. Then they took an L to Grok. And oh man, Copilot's been getting pelt. GPT beat him twice in the same week. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. This Copilot team, I don't think they take basketball serious, bro. Y'all drafted Paul George. GPT beats him again and again. Now we'll switch over to the Grok POV. They only got 4 losses on the season so far. They're absolutely dominating. They got a big time matchup coming up here against the Google Gemini squad in early February, and they lose by 34. That's a statement win from Gemini. Oh, and here comes Copilot. Probably about to get smacked, yeah. Well, they only lost by 8. It's not bad. Gemini matchup coming up here February 28th, and that's another win for Grok. Grok's dominating. I want to see Copilot is trash. 37 and 23 on the season. Oh, it's been bad for them. They take another L to one of our teams. This was the Grok squad, beating them by 10. And we'll just go ahead and simulate the rest of the season from Grok's POV as they're poised to win 70 games. They do have Gemini at the end of the year. We'll see if they beat them in that head-to-head. And they will. Grok gonna set a new wins record. Never mind. They tie the Warriors record. And they are the Warriors, going 73 and 9. Joker averaged 28, 16 with 14 assists. My goodness. Wembanyama was DPOY for Google Gemini, averaging 27 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists. How about 2 steals and 4 blocks, though? And Stevie Kerr, Coach of the Year, All-NBA First Team. Nobody took Cade. I didn't even think about that, but nobody took Cade Cunningham. For Gemini, you got 2 All-NBA First Teamers. There goes Luka for Copilot. He had to carry that sorry group over there. Embiid played well for Copilot. GPT had 3 All-NBA Second Teamers. Shay's here for Gemini. Here goes a couple more Grok guys. Ant Edwards and Kawhi Leonard. And then Kevin Durant, you know who he is, makes it for ChatGPT. So just as far as final win totals go on the season, Grok 73 and 9, Gemini 65 and 17. Out East, Pacers were actually better than Google Gemini's. Well, ChatGPT, let me say. GPT was actually better than Gemini here, winning 67 games, and Copilot was worse than the New York Knicks. Nobody took Brunson either, huh? I'm surprised Gemini didn't take Evan Mobley. If you know, you know. I'll also show the stats for each team real quick in case you're curious. Ant Edwards and Luka Doncic both averaged a Curry ball on the season. It was a more balanced attack for Gemini, and KD averaged 31 for GPT. Okay, let's get this postseason going. Hopefully everybody can take care of the regular basketball teams they're facing. Bro, Copilot might go down to the regular Cavaliers, and they don't even have Donovan Mitchell anymore. Come on, yo. You can't go out sad like this. Everybody else is taking care of business there in round 2. All right, Copilot will at least get to the second round. Jimmy Butler, hey, playoff Jimmy. Maybe they saw the vision with playoff Jimmy buckets averaging 25 and 10 in this postseason. So Grok will be facing the Mavs. Gemini's got the Wolves without Ant. GPT's got the Pistons. And, oh, Copilot might lose to the Knicks. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, they're going to lose to the Knicks. Unless they come back from 3-0. Nope, they lose in 6. Copilot's been eliminated. Everybody else advanced easily. So GPT will kind of get a layup. They just get to face the regular New York Knicks, while Grok is going to be facing Google Gemini. And this is going to be a fire series, bro. I'm telling you. This is what we're here for, man. I'm simcasting off the jump. Now, if that Knicks versus GPT series ends up being something, we'll tune in. Shout out to Copilot for completely dropping the ball, though. Oh, my goodness. They did terrible. Game 1 of the series. I'm here. We're seated. 2:15 to go. Currently, it's going to be Google Gemini sitting on a 5-point lead. And this is kind of surprising because Grok had the elite regular season. I mean, won 73 games. Gemini immediately setting the tone here and saying, yeah, we're not going down without a fight. Ball will go into Ant Edwards. Hey, Joker. Edwards Edwards gonna hand it off to Leonard. Now it goes to Curry. Here's Curry, defended by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Steph gonna get the screen from Jokic. Curry steps back. 3 ball is off. It's a great look for Wardell, but it doesn't drop. Braun will push the ball. He gets it to Giannis. Over to Wembanyama. Wemby, defended by Jokic. We like this one-on-one. Wemby picks up his dribble, forces up a tough one, but gets it to go. He's just so tall, man. Wemby, 24 points on the night for the Google Gemini squad. Here's Curry with the ball. Curry driving to the basket on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grok squad down by 7 right now, so Steph needs to get something going and fast, but Shai is absolutely putting the clamps on him. Curry, just pass the ball, bro. You're not getting anywhere. Steph forces it up and gets it to go. That's what I get for hating, I guess. Curry up to 26 points for Grok, and they're within 5. Giannis barreling to the rim on Leonard. Layup is good. Yeah, this might be where Google Gemini can really exploit the Grok team because, I mean, Grok, they don't have all that size. They're running Spider Mitchell at the 3 and Kawhi at the 4. Steph Curry with the ball, defended by Shai. Shai playing great defense. Steph gonna try and back him down. Wembanyama intercepts it. Shai has it. He'll slow it up, get it to Wemby. Wemby to Booker. One more bucket pretty much seals the deal. Wemby gonna back in on Jokic, passes it over to Giannis. One more to Booker. 3 ball is off. It's rebounded by Joker. If Grok wants to have any chance in this game, they gotta get a bucket right here, right now. Curry to Mitchell. Corner 3. Spider can't hit, and that's gonna be the game. Google Gemini beats the 73-9 Grok squad in game 1 as Giannis goes for 36 and 18, and Wemby was also cleaning the glass. Call him Windex, 24 with 17 rebounds. That front court is something ridiculous. Gemini 1-0 after a game. Let's see what happens in game 2. You assume Grok's not going to lose 2 straight, especially on their home floor at the crib. If they do, they're in some major trouble. Uh-oh! It is indeed a game of matchups, and Gemini just seems to match up well against Grok as we are tied here with 2:27 to go. Of course, we're going to jump back in. The Claw, Kawhi Leonard is inbound, and hold on. There we go. Kawhi Leonard gets it into Anthony Edwards. Edwards driving, swings it out to Mitchell. 3 ball is off. Rebound is tapped up by Wemby. Giannis pulls it down. It goes to Braun. Braun gonna throw it to Wembanyama. Oh, that's easy. Anthony Edwards on him. Come on, we take those. And Google Gemini will go up by 2 with 2 minutes left. Curry, a dangerous man in the clutch, gets the Joker screen. Swings it over to Joker. Now it goes to Ant, who's also a dangerous man in the clutch. He gets to the rim for an easy one. Game is tied. Anthony Edwards smiling, looking at his hand, doing the Michael Jordan emote. Here's Booker with the ball. Gemini looking for a 2-0 series lead. Booker loses Ant, but can't finish it. That would have been on the highlight reel, D-Book, but you couldn't get the shot to go. Edwards up the middle, rises up, jumper is good. LeBron James a little slow to contest that one as Edwards is up to 37 points on the night here, and Grok will go up by 2 with a minute and a half to go. Booker gets the screen. Wemby pops out. Book gonna swing it to Shai Gilgeous. Now it goes to James. James likes this matchup with Mitchell, but will hit Shai. Shai draws the double, misses it. Wemby's there on the glass to slam it back home as Gemini ties this thing up once again. Minute 15 to go. Here's Edwards with the ball. Ant-Man gets to the rim, misses this time. Booker finally able to stop Edwards. Wembanyama to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down. Gemini up by 2. Minute left. Grok's really been running everything through Edwards. He's been in attack mode. He'll swing to Curry. Curry, couple shot fakes. 11 on the shot clock here. They got to get something going. Steph gets to the screen. Shai drops too far back, but Curry can't find the bottom of the net. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. He'll get it to Shai. Open corner 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. About 35 seconds to go. Curry has the ball, loses it. Mitchell able to recover it. Donovan steps back on James. Jumper is off. It's rebounded by Wemby. If you're Grok, you don't have to foul here, but Gemini applying some major pressure, and if they get a bucket, they'll make it a 2-possession game. A timeout left for Gemini. Looks like they might not use it. Booker has it at the top. 7 on the shot clock. He'll get the screen from Wemby. Booker thought about the 3. Instead, swings to Shai. Shai's 3 is off. Rebounded by Jokic, and Grok will call a timeout. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. This is a key moment in their season. You lose this game and go down 2-0. I don't see a squad of Gemini's caliber blowing a 2-0 lead. Leonard will get it into Edwards. Ant-Man, 3 seconds, driving, layup, he's fouled! Oh, they'll be talking about that one after the game. Was it a foul? Was it not? Regardless, it was called one. And goes to the line and misses! He just blew the game. Edwards' second one is good. Anthony Edwards misses a key free throw. I thought for sure that both of those were dropping. I thought it was a guarantee. But with 1.7 to go, I mean, Grok's pretty much out of time. They'll get a foul off with 0.8 left. They do still have a timeout. Oh, Gemini's not even in the bonus yet. The Grok squad is going to have to foul again. And yeah, time's going to expire. That's game. Anthony Edwards blew it. Wow. Edwards had 38, but couldn't deliver the free throw. He was 8 of 13 from the line, so just wasn't knocking down his free throws. Giannis 29 with 15 rebounds. Book had 27. Wemby a triple-double, 23, 19, and 12. Bro, this Gemini squad is just so dynamic. It really is the perfectly drafted team. GPT giving belt to New York over here. Just beat them by 40, so a quick little check-in on them. And now if you're Grok, it's really now or never. You're already down 2-0. You go down 3-0. It's up. They're playing them close. Every game's been close in this series, but Gemini's just been good at closing game. Down 6. Grok in their 73-9 year in major danger of going down 3-0. Can they clutch up here? Wembanyama will give it in to Giannis. The fans all wearing purple Goodfellow tees. My goodness, got no type of drip or anything. Nobody's got Laker gear on. Shea throws it out to Wemby. Wembanyama hands it off to Booker. Booker, the hesitation over to Shea Gilgeous. Shea driving on Curry, swings it out. Booker open 3. Cash money. Gemini up by 9. Book's got 12 in the fourth. Yeah, Booker, a quality closer. He'll deliver some big buckets for you. Curry driving up the middle here on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Steph can't seem to get anywhere at the moment. He'll swing it to Mitchell. Mitchell, Sauce and Braun for a second there. James able to recover. 5 on the shot clock. Curry working on Shea. Gonna have to heave one up here. Heavily contested. He misses it. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And Gemini's going the other way. Chance for a double-digit lead. Giannis had the dunk. Oh, he'll still have it. Shea gets it down to Antetokounmpo. Easy lay-in. He only had Steph Curry on him. Somebody had to bring some help. Gemini up by 11. We might get out of this game if it gets uglier because it's looking like they got it in the bag. Curry trying to drive on Shea. Couple shot fakes. Swings to Mitchell. It'll go out to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard gets a screen. Kawhi working in the mid-range here. 5 on the shot clock. Man, Grok, they're just in a straight jacket right now. Curry gonna make something out of nothing. Big time bucket. He's up to 38 points. He's doing everything he can to keep this squad in the game. But the defense of the Google Gemini team is just so smothering at the moment. Booker hits Shea. Shea had the shot, but I guess he wanted to waste a little bit of time. It'll go to Booker now. D-Book gets the Antetokounmpo screen. Giannis rolls, slams, ball game. Whoa! Gemini up 3-0. Curry had 42 for Grok. It wasn't enough. And over there, New York got a game on GPT. If they get another, we'll tune in over there too. But check it out, man. 42 from Curry, 26 from Ant, triple-double from Joker. It just wasn't enough because you had 3 30 pieces. Book, Shea, Giannis, all showing up to work. Gemini can sweep the Grok squad here, and they will. Grok had a legendary regular season, but when it came down to it in the postseason, they folded. And it looks like GPT is about to get New York up and out of here. They win it in 5. For the West Conference, Giannis is your MVP, averaging 34, 15, and 7. He went off against Grok. And Jason Tatum, East MVP, 34, 10, and 7. So GPT and Gemini, I mean, they really did have similar regular seasons. GPT was at 67 wins. Gemini was at 65. And Gemini just took down a very quality opponent in Grok. Now, you look at the matchups here, I think GPT matches up better against Gemini due to their size and defense. They may have less talent than Grok, but we saw that Gemini had less talent than Grok, but they matched up better and won. So maybe that's how things shake out here. Game 1, Gemini gets off to a great start, but GPT fighting down the stretch, and it looks like they could make it close here. All right, we got another hop-in situation. Game 1 of the NBA Finals, 2:46 to go. Let's see what's up. Wembanyama inbound here. Victor gonna get it into Antetokounmpo. Giannis defended by AD, gets it over to Wemby. Gemini sitting on a comfortable little lead, 7 points. They're in Indiana here. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hesitation. We get to see the Shea and Tyrese matchup that we saw in the finals. Gilgeous-Alexander, good defense from Tyrese, but then there's a wide open Wemby for a mid-range. Way too much room for Victor. Here goes Tyrese Halliburton backing in, faking, layup is off, and GPT down by 9. This could get ugly here. Gemini's been great at finishing games as Giannis goes for a 3. He misses it. It's rebounded by JT. Tatum to Davis, back to Jason. Jason will give it to Halliburton. Hallie up the middle. He's fouled. Much needed free throws coming up for GPT. They got a chance to cut this lead down to 7. What's up with the free throws? I got a mandatory league-wide free throw practice coming up. Guys are missing too many clutch ones. Halliburton will knock down 1, get it down to 8 here for GPT, as Shea is going to bring it up for the Gemini squad. Gilgeous-Alexander driving to the basket on Halliburton, swings it out to LeBron. LeBron gives it to Giannis. Now it goes to Booker on the wing. D-Book with 8 on the shot clock. Hits Antetokounmpo. Giannis, you gotta go, man. 4 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo driving, rising up, jumper, in and out. Okay, here's your chance. The door has slightly open for you. Are you gonna capitalize? Ball goes down to AD. They are not gonna capitalize. Anthony Davis puts up a horrible shot and misses it. Booker and Durant going at it here. Former teammates battling it out in the NBA Finals. Book, good defense from Durant. Booker gonna draw the foul, and I think that'll kind of mark the end of this game. It's about over with, man. Gemini starts off 1-0, and so far, against other AI teams, Gemini has dominated. They have yet to lose a game in the postseason to other AI squads. Actually, the team that's giving them the most trouble is Houston, who doesn't even have Kevin Durant, because I took him off their squad when I built up, the teams for this video. So that's really interesting. What did Westbrook say? Wow, that's interesting. If you're GPT, you got to get game 2. Man, Gemini, there's some road warriors, bro. They love to take games on the road. They're going to take this one in convincing fashion. 31, 13, and 12 from Antetokounmpo. Tatum at 42. It wasn't enough. Can GPT get 1 here? They have to. They'll be down 3-0, and the series is basically over before it even really got started. Gemini's in this one. It's a 3-point game. 2:41 to go. This is where Grok went wrong. In game 3, they lost, and from there it was over. Get the brooms out, sweep. But if GPT can take this one, you got a shot. Here's James with the ball. He'll throw it down to Booker. Gemini only down by 3 points right now, and they've been a great clutch time team as Booker rises up for a 3 and misses. Adebayo will pull down the rebound. It goes to Kevin Durant. You know who he is. Durant, you're going to give it to Halliburton. Hallie, no hesitation on the 3 and knocks it down. Uh-oh, is Hallie ready to take over in the clutch? As GPT will go up by 6. Giannis drives to the rim. Lay-in is good. Antetokounmpo using his unique combination of size, strength, skill, speed, all of the above to get to the rim and lay it in. Jason Tatum will get the screen from Bam. How about Bam? A little pick and roll. He's not scared of Wemby. GPT will get their 2 points right back on the other end. Shai Gilgeous with it. There's a screen from Giannis. Antetokounmpo rolls to the rim. Shai will throw it down to him. Giannis one-on-one with Davis. Backs down, fakes him, but misses. I think he had him on the fake. He just needed to go up a little bit quicker. Halliburton with it. Just hit a big 3. He'll get it over to Tatum. Jason gonna hit Hallie. Hallie wants another one. In and out this time. Gemini still in this game, only down by 6. Shai up the middle. Uh-oh, there's a 2-handed slam. And they're within 4. Still a minute 22 to go. Jason Tatum will walk it up the floor. Tatum had a big-time conference finals, was the conference MVP. Tatum gonna swing it out to Kevin Durant. Durant working on Devin Booker here. The hesitation, double team, swing to Davis. One more to Halliburton. Halliburton, no hesitation on the 3. Was heavily contested there, though, and does end up missing it. Gemini can cut it to a 1-possession game. Wemby playing some point center. Swings to Shai, to Bron, to Giannis. Antetokounmpo working on Anthony Davis here. Backing him down. Hook shot blocks. That thing hit both of them in the face, but Davis does get the rejection. Now here's Halliburton on the other end. Had Bam wide open, but missed him. Bam still open. Hey, Bam Monte's open. Hello? Tatum fires the corner 3. I guess 3's greater than 2. What happened to the game I love? Ignoring somebody wide open under the basket. And it looks like GPT will get this one despite that boneheaded play at the end. Wembanyama is inbounding. Oh, Hallie almost steals it away, but ends up leaving Shai open, and Shai gets the mid-range to go. I mean, it's still a 5-point lead. Long as Halliburton can actually make his free throws, we should be good. In a recent video, Curry was wearing some Halliburtons. I guess because he's a sneaker free agent. Is his deal over? I don't know the full situation there. Hallie makes both. But in a recent video, 2K had him wearing some Halliburtons. This is default shoe. It was really interesting. Giannis goes for 36 and 11. Booker with 22 and 14. Or maybe I changed something on accident and that's how he ended up in the shoes. I don't know. I was really confused about it. I ended up having Curry rock some Air Maxes and some 11 lows. Feet probably had blisters all over. Those ankles would be Swiss cheese. Curry wearing those shoes. Oh man. Wemby 27 and 12. But how about the other side, man? GPT showed up to work. Halliburton a 20 assist game. game. Tyrese Skiles out there. Tatum with 38. How about Bam? 37 and 15 rebounds. That's what Heat fans want to see out of Bam. They want to see him out there playing like Bam Olajuwon, hitting guys with lateral movement, but he just isn't aggressive enough a lot of the time. Game 4. GPT can really flip this series completely by tying it up going into the 5th one, and that's what they're looking to do. That's what they will do. All right. They're not just going to roll over and lose like Grok did as Bron goes for 33 for Gemini. It isn't enough. Wemby had a monster triple-double, 20, 21, and 10. Giannis also had a triple-double, but on the other side, it's the Durantula. 40 and 10. Jason Tatum, triple-double. Hallie, another 20-dime game. AD, 30 and 10. They were clicking on all cylinders. Game 5 on the way. GPT's got all the momentum. They've won 2 in a row. If they win a 3rd one in a row, oh, Gemini's in some big-time trouble. Gemini's in some big-time trouble. GPT gets another one. 40 and 18 from Tatum. Will Tatum be able to say we did it? Game 6 coming up. He's got a chance to capture this ring. It seems like Gemini's nearly lost all momentum in this series, but they are fighting in this 6th game. They'll get a little bit of a lead. They want to push this series 7. Oh, give me a close one. Yeah, 110 apiece, 2:44 to go. Gemini loses here. GPT will be crowned champs in the current edition of the 82-0 Draft Challenge. Let me know if y'all want any other renditions of this challenge and other ways we could do it if you'd like to see more. Wembanyama will give it into Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, defended by Anthony Davis, gets it to Shea. Shea working on Halliburton, swings it out to Bron. Bron to Giannis. Antetokounmpo will get the James screen, fire a 3. Giannis, what are we doing? That's not the shot, big dog. Bam Adebayo pulls down the rebound and he'll push the ball the other way. Bam to Halliburton. Halliburton working on Shea, the behind the back, lost it, and that's going to the defense. Tyrese didn't have a good handle on it that time. Had a little bit too much dip on his chip there. Booker with the ball for Gemini, defended by the Durantula. Quick cross, gets downhill to the rim, rises up on Durant, but misses. I mean, Kevin Durant, he says he's, 6'4" or whatever, but most people believe he's around 7 foot, so he's got some real size to guard Devin Booker. Halliburton backing in, swings it out to Tatum. Tatum the shot fake, driving on James here. Couple more fakes. Tough shot, it's good. Oh, Tatum's motivated. He wants that ring. GPT up by 2. Devin Booker with the ball. Book is defended by Kevin Durant here. Gets downhill, lay and it's good. A pair of tough finishes we've seen on both ends here as Gemini ties the ball game up. Still over a minute and a half left, and we're seeing some great basketball down the stretch. Halliburton driving to the rim. Shea forces the pickup. Hallie gonna have to defend or hand it off to Davis. Davis gets the screen or sets the screen for Durant. It'll go to Hallie in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Hallie's got to make something out of nothing. Oh, don't drop back, Shea. That's a big time bucket for Halliburton. Shea for some reason dropped back off the screen, and Hallie puts GPT up by 3. Booker working on Durant here. Gets to the rim, couple fakes, forces it, and misses. Great defense from the Durantula. Jason Tatum with it, finds Bam for the slam, and GPT will go up 5. Gemini, do you have anything left? Look at Dalton Connect sitting on the floor, bro. That summarizes his Laker experience. Devin Booker with the ball, shakes Durant, Euro, but rejected by AD. He should have finished it on the other side, but he didn't. Here's Tatum working on James. If you're GPT, you can take your time here. Davis and 1. Woo! AD foul shot, good. And GPT flipped this series on his head. Woo! After being down 2-0, it looks like they're about to get a 4th straight and go ahead and seal the deal. I can't believe it, bro. I thought for sure it'd be Grok or Gemini. Antetokounmpo with the ball, out to Shea. I mean, I guess Gemini has a slight chance. They probably need a 3. Oh, well, Shea gets a mid-range to go. Can they get a stop here or something? Durant throws it to Halliburton. Hallie with Shea behind him. He'll draw a double, swings it to KD. Yeah, now you just got to move the ball around. They're looking for a steal, and you know it. Davis gives it to Durant. Durant down to Davis. AD, an exclamation point, and that is the ball game. ChatGPT has won the 2nd rendition of the 4 AI Draft Challenge. Wembanyama's Giannis is 21 and 21. No Tim Duncan. You have no idea. For Google Gemini wasn't enough. Wemby had 35 and 12. How about Halliburton though? 36 and 11. He gets that ring. 30 from Tatum. We did it, JT. We did it. And GPT has won the challenge. Tatum Finals MVP, averaging 32, 9, and 8. We got one last thing to do. We're going to go over to GPT and say, hey, congrats, you won the draft, and then we'll wrap things up here. Wow, Haliburton, 14 assists a night final. Let's go. Appreciate it. That lineup was built for dominance. Tatum and KD wings. AD and Bam locking the paint. Haliburton running the show. That's an AI nightmare in 2K. If you want next, I can rank all teams. I'm cool. GG's. ChatGPT clears. Oh, that's wild. If you enjoyed the video and you made it to the end, comment, draft, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.